Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video on the channel. I'm your host, the Shadow Lord, and today we're going to be playing, well, making another Shadow the Hedgehog video. I know that with Smash Ultimate being finished, there's not really that much to talk about in terms of having Shadow become a fighter. So, what do we talk about in the meantime? Well, I'm going to let you in on a little something I've been working on. It's technically a fan-made crossover story of Shadow the Hedgehog in the Little Nightmares universe. And now you might be asking, why Shadow? Why not have another character cool like Sonic? Well, the thing is, in the Little Nightmares universe, some things in that game are kind of tragic, so it's like, hey, why not have the character who's literally had a tragic backstory? And Shadow seems more like he would be the interesting pick in terms of what would happen. So, and besides with, I feel like in this, what was I gonna say? Darn lag. I apologize if it's a little bit laggy, but anyway. I feel like, in the story, I feel like I've redeemed Shadow, because I didn't make him an edgelord. To all you Shadow fans out there, I feel like I've redeemed the character in some way, because I kind of base his personality on his appearance from Sonic Adventure 2 and Sonic 06. Wait, and which in Sonic 06 was the last mainstream, well, actually good character arc to heavily have Shadow be written perfect in a way. And you might be thinking, why? Like, how would Shadow fit into this? Well, obviously, if you've seen Little Nightmares, you know there are lots of monsters around. So, like, having Shadow being there to help protect humanity, well, help Six Amano in a way, kind of like being more heroic than simply saying, I don't run. So it would be less, I don't run, and whatever monster shows up, he's gonna stop these things no matter what. Kind of like, you know, Maria would have wanted this for him. And I feel like it's kind of a nice continuation in a way, because in Sonic Adventure 2, Shadow, like, at first, obviously he feels that he shouldn't help humanity because of what happened with Maria, but at the end of the game, he obviously thinks, oh, okay, there are good people out there, and maybe I should help them. Darn it, not the lag. Anyway, but then obviously you move on to Sonic 06, who basically tells Shadow that humanity will turn on him and that they're horrible people, but Shadow obviously says that no matter what happens, I'll fight like I always have. Little Nightmares kind of feels like it can... Now, anyway, you might be saying, how does Little Nightmares factor into this? Well, it kind of focuses on the point that humanity... focuses on the point where humanity has turned on Shadow. So it's kind of a nice little character trait on how that whole arc left off. It's like, humanity will turn on me. Okay, I'll be ready for it when it happens. So it's kind of nice when that like, to see, like, a what if scenario. But I will say that during the whole thing, Shadow is kind of like, it might not seem like Shadow has any different. It might, well, it's because like once you read through, you might think, okay, it's probably like the same thing. But then as you like continue, there's actually like Shadow starts slowly developing, having his own little story. So, which is kind of nice. I feel like I've done it right, because especially for chapter, like when 6 gets taken by the Thin Man, you don't really know what happens to her while she's there. So I'm just like, okay, how just put, like, add Shadow to that story, and we'll actually have that little character arc. So it's like, basically, like, you're cheering on for Shadow to win. So it's kind of like, if I do adapt, if you guys like it and want me to make it into a like fan-made film, it'll be kind of interesting to see, like, whenever he goes up against someone, because you know Shadow's going to win. You just want to know how he's going to do it, right? But because Shadow's been, I just want to see, like, that Shadow, the one I grew up with. I grew up with loving Shadow in Sonic X, the Shadow Saga, which is basically Sonic Adventure 2, kind of rewritten. Then I watched all the cutscenes for Sonic 06, because they didn't know the game, but hey, still love Shadow. I mean, Shadow is pretty much the main character in that game. So, because y'all remember when Sonic was just running around saving a princess? But yeah, when you do play Shadow Story, there's actually more to it. And I feel like, as far as like fights go, there is going to be Super Shadow for people who have read it. Just like, I did finish part 1 of the story. I just need to just need to figure out how to continue part 2. So, like, if you guys have any ideas on what I should do, leave it in the comments down below, and I'll take it into consideration on how I should continue it, because I do want to continue it. Because I like, you can't leave Shadow off on the hook. And we're stuck in that, okay. But I feel like that story what was I gonna say? And probably flew out of my mind. But if you guys loved Shadow back, well, all Shadow fans loved Shadow back in 06 when he was best written, it's kind of like a nice refresh for the character. But there are certain scenes, like, I'm trying to, like, make it seem like it's contradicting with the games, just kind of that horror theme from the Little Nightmares series, while also you want, like, Shadow to kind of be the hero. I mean, he technically is the hero in the story, but I'm sorry if I'm dying in this video a lot, but it's the darn lag. It's not me. You guys know how it is sometimes when you're playing. Lags on you a little bit. But I think the most troubling thing, was I mean, it's been a while, but we all know that, like, Sega has certain flaws. I don't know if it's still in effect to this day, but we all know that they have flaws on how they want Shadow to be written as kind of like a Vegeta character. But yeah. And if you've read, I hope you guys have, like, actually, I'll probably put the link to the story down in the description. I probably think that the characters here they've been well written. And there will be some epic fights, like, because Shadow, for the most, it'll be interesting to see, like, because Shadow, for the most part, as you all know, he has a lot of common sense. And, because I don't, do the monsters in the Nightmares have? Yeah, do they have common sense in the series? Like, how they're able to plan stuff? I don't know. But yeah, I do think all of the characters in the story, they're well written. Again, I'm not that much of a writer, so it'll be interesting, like, if you guys read it, you think I should improve on the story? Like, maybe change Shadow a little bit? Or do you think it's probably, like, the best he's been written in a while? I don't know. I do hope you guys check it out, because if you do want to see it made into, like, just a fan-made crossover film, I could easily do that. And actually, like, over here, can I? Because I think the feels like if the city was like over. Wait, no! Darn it, because I was like about to like try to do a thing, like something really cool. Like, although probably like, I don't know if it would be cool, like, a little creative imagination in a way. I mean, I've probably already unleashed my imagination in the story, but if I can reenact it and get up there, there we go. There. Although it probably might be a mystery as to who else might appear in the story, but like if the city was over like there, the game city. Can you just imagine it being night right now? And Shadow's just looking at the city like, hey, what's going on? What's going on here? This is a new world. Not like anything I've seen, but no matter what happens, I'll be prepared for it. But I think, yeah. So I guess that pretty much out of the way. Think I'm probably going to end the video here. If you guys enjoyed, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Check out some of the other videos on the channel. Hopefully you guys, link to the story will be in the description. I hope you do check that story out because, hey, it's good. Let me know how well I did Shadow and every other character. And as for Smash Bros, there's only one thing to say while waiting for the next. Well, yeah. Sayonara, Shadow the Hedgehog.